Hello students, welcome to RD Chemistry. In the last video, I had explained how to take log without using log. Now I'll explain how to take anti-log values. We have log x is equal to, let it be y, which implies, suppose they give y value, we can convert that y value in terms of log, let it be log x. Based on this, we will solve the problems. Suppose I want anti-log of y, which can be written as anti-log of y is equivalent to log x. Therefore, anti-log and log get cancelled. Therefore, answer is equal to x. Before solving problems, we will recall some log values. Log 1 is equal to 0. Log 10 is equal to 1. Log 2 is equal to 0.3010. Log 3 is equal to 0.4771. Log 5 is equal to 0.6990. Log 7 is equal to 0.8451, and the last one is log 11 is equal to 1.0414. Now I want to calculate anti-log of 0. Anti-log of 0. Okay. Anti-log of 0 can be written as anti-log 0 is equivalent to log 1, which is equal to anti-log and log cancels out. Therefore, anti-log of 0 is equal to 1. Similarly, anti-log of 0.6990 is equal to 5. Anti-log of 0.8451 is equal to 7. So reverse of values will give the anti-log values. We'll proceed for the examples. First question, we'll calculate anti-log of 4.3010. So which can be written as anti-log of 4 plus 0.3010. So anti-log of, now 4 should be converted into log value. We have log 10 to the power 4 is equal to 4 log 10, which is equal to 4 into log 10 is equal to 1. So I can replace 4 by log 10 to the power 4 plus. We also have log 2 is equal to 0.3010. Therefore, I will write here log 2. So anti-log into log a plus log b is equal to log ab. So I can write this term within brackets log 2 into 10 to the power 4. Log anti-log get cancelled. Therefore, answer is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 4. Remember, when they give anti-log of 4.3010, then before the decimal point, whatever number is there, that becomes the power 10 to the power 4. Then This is the log 2. So you have to multiply the number 2. Log 2 is equal to 0.3010. So we did not go for all these steps. We'll go to the next problem now. Problem number 2. We'll calculate anti-log of 37.47. We can split this into 37 becomes 10 to the power 37. Then we'll calculate log of which value is equivalent to 0.47. We have log 3 equals to 0.47. Therefore, multiply this power by 3. Therefore, final answer is 3 into 10 to the power 37. Problem number 3. Calculate anti-log of 3.74. Before decimal point, 3 is there. So that becomes 10 to the power 3. Then we'll calculate log of which value becomes 0.74. So we'll recall log 5 is equal to 0.6990. Then we have got log 6 is equal to 0.7781. So we want now 0.74. So what I can do is, I can go on writing 0.70, 0.71, 0.72 up to 0.77. And accordingly I can write, okay, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4 and 5.5, right? So I'll go for 5.5 approximation. Therefore, final answer is 5.5 into 10 to the power 3, right? We'll move on to the next problem. Calculate anti-log of 11.29. Before decimal point, we have got 11, that becomes 10 to the power 11. Calculate log of which value is equivalent to 0.29. So we have got log 2 is equal to 0.3010. So I can take the approximation 0.29. So I'll write here multiply by 2. Therefore, our final answer is 2 into 10 to the power 11. Problem number 5. Calculate anti-log of 6.6270. Before the decimal point, we have got 6. That will write in the power, we'll write 10 to the power 6. Then into log of which value is equal to 0.6270. We have log 4 is equal to 0.6020. Then we have got log 5 is equivalent to 0.6990. So can do the approximation like 0.61, 0.62, 0.63, 0.64. So can go on writing 4.1, 4.2, 4.3. So what I'll do now, I'll take approximation, let it be 4.2. Therefore, the final answer is 4.2 into 10 to the power 6. Right? Now, how to take anti-log of negative numbers? So calculate anti-log of minus 3.17. We cannot go for the same method since it is a negative number. We'll split minus 3 and minus 0.17. This total will give the same number minus 3.17. So what you can do is minus 1 plus 1. Anyways, value will remain the same. -3 minus 1 becomes -4, and +1 minus 0.17 will give 0.83. So this -4 becomes 10 to the power -4 multiplied by log of which value will give me 0.83. So we have log 6 is equal to 0.7781. Then we have got log 7 is equal to 0.84. Now 0.83 very closer to 0.84. So let me take log 7. So therefore multiply by 7. Therefore final answer is 7 into 10 to the power -4. We'll move on to the next problem. Second problem. Calculate antilog of -2.71, which I write it as -2 and -0.71. Value will remain the same. Then -1 and +1. So this will become -3 here, and +1 minus 0.71 would be 0.29. So -3 becomes 10 to the power -3. Multiply log of which value is equal to 0.29. Very simple. Log 2 is equal to 0.3010. So we have got very closer value 0.29. So let me take 2. Therefore, final answer is 2 into 10 to the power -3. Third question. Calculate antilog of -5.489. Split this number, -5 minus 0.489, -1 and +1. So this is equal to -6. +1 minus 0.489 would be 0.511. So -6 will become 10 to the power -6 into log of which value is equivalent to 0.511. So we go for the approximation. Log 3 is equal to 0.4771. Log 4 is equal to 0.6020. Right? Suppose I take the average of these two, like 0.47 and 0.60, which is equal to 1.17. So divide by 2 is equal to 0.58 comes. Okay, somewhere here 0.58. I can take approximately log in between 3.5. But we have actually 0.511. So I'll go for less than 3.5. Let it be 3.3. So based on the options in the competitive examination, we can select the answer and still we go for further approximation. So in this case, let me write the answer as 3.3 into 10 power -6. Yeah. So we have learned how to calculate anti-log values by knowing the log values. Keep on solving some problems on log and anti-log. If you like this video, share it and please subscribe RD Chemistry. Thank you all.